All right. Hello, Miss Martin.
Hi, Jacob.
What inspired you to be a gym teacher?
So I've always been an athlete. I've always been into physical fitness. And I started off teaching social studies, but then switched over to PE when I got hired as the head volleyball coach here. I guess that didn't explain why I was inspired to be.
Hmm.
I guess my inspiration was it kind of goes hand in hand with coaching, and I love the physical fitness piece, and I want to bring that into students' lives.
All right. Second question. What is your favorite sport/slash unit to teach kids and why?
I will say my favorite sport is volleyball, but that's not my favorite sport to teach kids because they don't necessarily, not everybody loves volleyball. And it's hard for some kids. So I would say my favorite to teach students is probably, I guess I think the most fun that the students have is ultimate frisbee.
I could see why.
Ultimate frisbee or badminton. I think that badminton is a game that most students are successful in, so they have more fun playing. Same as ultimate frisbee.
I could see why. I love both.
Yeah.
Playing both of those.
And they get to choose and be with the people they want to be with.
Yes. All right. Third question. What is one difficult decision you have to make as a coach/slash gym teacher?
Discipline, making sure that I feel like sometimes you get into babysitting mode, and that's hard. It's hard when you have a couple students ruin a class for everybody, which you've seen and you know.
Yes.
So trying to get everybody on task with that. So getting everybody on the same page.
All right. Next question. Do you have experience working with volleyball athletes? What do you like about? Do you have experience working with volleyball athletes?
I do. I played volleyball in high school, and I played volleyball in college. And then I coached club volleyball, and I was head volleyball coach here for a few years, and then I've been an assistant coach for several years. I also coached college.
Alright. Next question. What do you like about playing volleyball?
I love being a part of a team. I love the positive influences the girls have together. I love competing. It was one of the first things I found that I was good at, and that helped me in a lot of different aspects of my world, of my life. It taught me time management skills. It taught me how to work in a team, so when I was out in the workforce, I could work with my coworkers a little bit better. Being a part of a team has a lot of life skill benefits.
I could see the same thing in me because volleyball is one of the first sports that I started loving to do.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I knew I liked you, Jacob.
It's kickball, volleyball, badminton.
You are a kickball king. I forgot about that.
And ultimate frisbee.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the good thing about kickball with me. I have very strong legs.
And you're very competitive and very good at it.
Oh,
You've got
yeah.
a good sense of it.
All right. What is your opinion on volleyball?
It's the best. Duh. I love it.
Okay. What are some pros and cons about playing volleyball?
So, pros, obviously, like the life skills that you get from being on a team. I've already hit that. I would say cons is it's hard for a lot of people. It's hard for people to react to a ball coming straight for them. It's not a game that everybody is successful at because it's not a game where you can just hide. If a ball comes to you, you have to try to make a play on that ball. So that's hard for some people that might have a fear of objects coming towards you.
Well, not to mention, it is associated with knee, shoulder, and ankle injuries.
It could be. Absolutely.
And how do you motivate players who are struggling with their performance on the court?
I just try to get them, sometimes with people that are struggling with their performance, I might try to use a different ball with them, a softer ball. I might try to get them paired up with partners that may be struggling as well to try to help each other out. Maybe with a friend so that they can have fun with somebody else. So we want like 10-15 on block days, between 10-15 and 10-20.
10-15.
Yeah.
I'll try to figure out when I should transition.
Yeah. So
I think the yoga will probably take maybe half an hour.
So maybe we'll start heading down there about quarter till.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What are some strategies you use to ensure that all players on the team receive equal playing time?
If I'm coaching volleyball, equal playing time is not guaranteed. That's completely different. But in gym, we have a rotation that every time that there's a new server, one person comes, if we have more than 6 players on the court, one person comes off, the next person goes on. Then we just do it rotating every time we win the ball. So it works pretty well in PE. But when you're coaching competitive volleyball,
it's
equal playing
different.
time is not guaranteed.
Okay, next question. Have you ever had to deal with a medical emergency in class?
I have had to several times, yes. I've had times where I've dealt with seizures, I've dealt with broken bones, I've dealt with concussions, I've dealt with probably anything you could think of. Stitches. I've had a girl run into the bleachers and have to get stitches.
Bloody noses for me.
Oh, bloody noses all the time. I've actually had a girl break her nose in class. Being a PE teacher, it is probably 75% classroom management. You've got to make sure that safety is number one, and that your classroom is suitable for and prepped to be safe for the activities you're going to do.
Yeah, you gotta make sure it's safe because bodies are strong, but they're still susceptible to broken
Absolutely.
things. How do you ensure that your lessons are inclusive and accessible for all students regardless of their physical abilities or fitness levels?
We always make rules so that, especially if you're looking at this class, my adaptive PE class, so that everybody has an opportunity to play. We, like I said, if we need alternate equipment so that everybody can play with equipment that is good for them, we use different kinds of equipment. Sometimes we alter the rules a little bit to make it to where it's inclusive for everybody. Sometimes we'll even make different rules for students that might be a little bit more shy. We might make points extra for them to get them involved. We're always modifying and adapting our lessons to make sure that everybody is included.
Especially when I got here, I used to be so shy and so quiet.
Not anymore.
All right.
That comes with maturity too, though.
Oh, yeah. Final question. How long do you plan to be a gym teacher?
Until I can't be a gym teacher anymore. I'm going to ride out my career as a gym teacher. So whenever it's time for me to retire, I guess.
All right, and that's it.
Awesome, Jacob.